How well do you truly know your closest friends? In today's world, where dog-eat-dog has become the default mode of survival, trust is no longer a basic human value. It is now an exclusive luxury, reserved only for the fortunate few. In the midst of this chaotic world lived a young man named John. John wasn't like everyone else. He had a gift, an eerie, unsettling gift. From time to time, he heard voices in his head, not random ramblings, but clear whispers, messages about events that had not yet happened. And each time, those events unfolded exactly as he heard them. At first, when he told people around him, they dismissed it. It's just déjà vu. It happens to everyone, they said, but they were wrong. John began predicting events days, weeks, even months before they happened. Accidents, job interview results, even deaths. And every single one came to pass exactly as he said. Soon, everyone began to trust his predictions. They depended on him. Until the day he made one fatal mistake. He predicted the results of a national election. His vision was clear. His voice was certain. But when the real results were announced, they were the complete opposite. And worse, the winning party turned out to be disastrous for the country. The economy crumbled, policies failed, people suffered, and they needed someone to blame. They blamed John. Even his parents turned on him. He became a national scapegoat, the man who misled the nation. Humiliated and heartbroken, John swore never to share his predictions again. He withdrew from everyone except one person, his best friend, Alex. Alex never lost faith in him. When the whole world abandoned John, Alex stayed. Their bond grew unbreakable. They studied the same course, started a business together, even proposed to their partners on the same day. Eventually, they held a dual wedding, celebrating their union as brothers in spirit. To John, Alex was not just a friend. He was the only person left on earth he could trust. But not everyone agreed. Among their circle was a colleague named David. David had been their friend since university, but unlike John, he didn't trust Alex. He believed Alex was an opportunist, feeding off John's talents and connections. He tried warning John several times, but John wouldn't hear it. Nothing anyone said could shake his loyalty. So David pretended to get along with Alex, at least for the sake of peace and business. Together, the trio built a thriving company. Contract after contract rolled in. Money flowed without effort, until one day, the biggest opportunity of their lives fell into their laps. A billion-naira contract. This wasn't like the other deals. It was a once-in-a-lifetime chance that demanded perfection. They worked day and night, pouring every ounce of skill and strategy into their pitch. During this intense period, after many years of silence, John heard the voice again. "Be careful who you call friend." He brushed it off. "This is just stress talking," he muttered. "We've been working too hard." After submission, the unthinkable happened. They lost the contract to another firm, a firm no one had heard of, a ghost company with a suspiciously perfect proposal. John accepted the loss and prepared to move on. But David couldn't. He knew something was wrong. He believed no other firm could have crafted a better pitch. His instincts pushed him to investigate. Weeks later, his findings shattered everything. The firm that won the contract was secretly owned by Alex. Alex had established a hidden company. He used insider information from their pitch to create his own, undercut them, and steal the entire deal for himself. John could not believe it. He refused to accept the truth until David placed the evidence before him. Heartbroken and betrayed, John left work early, his mind spiraling. The whispers returned, louder than ever. Be careful who you call friend. He needed answers. He couldn't breathe until he confronted Alex. Driving home, he detoured to Alex's house. Outside, he noticed a familiar car, his wife's car. Confused but desperate, he approached the door. It was unlocked. Voices floated down from the bedroom. His heart sank. He picked up a kitchen knife from the counter and climbed the stairs. There, in the bedroom, was Alex, with John's wife. Frozen in disbelief, the knife slipped from his hand and crashed to the floor. The whispers came again, screaming now. Be careful who you call friend. Overcome with rage and heartbreak, John lunged forward, grabbed the knife, and stabbed Alex repeatedly. His wife ran out screaming, calling the police. By morning, John was arrested. In court, he said nothing. The voices were silent now. There was no prediction, no warning left to give. He was sentenced to life in prison. And as the judge slammed the gavel, he finally understood. The voices weren't warning him about the world. They were warning him about the only person he trusted.